Peace, peace. It's Phoenix Bar Spread. I'm Killer, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about my thoughts on Adam and Eve. The beginning intro. So I'm about to really get into it. Especially, I'm about to get into the Adam and Eve shit. I'm about to get into the Noah and the flood shit, which is crazy to me. You know how I actually think that is like how they get you. Because if they can get you, that's why that story's in the beginning. If they can get you to accept genocide, they got you. That's what kind of threw me off. Like really being older. See, when I was young, you hearing the stories and stuff about the flood and everything, blah blah blah. It didn't hit the same. But when I was older and hearing about that shit sounds crazy. That shit, I don't care who's doing it. So that my deity who created me is gonna out, try to wipe us all the way out. And if it wasn't for, see, that's the thing where it's like you. That's why they don't want you to read other shit. That's why they don't want you to read the Sumerian tablets, because it's a little bit more information in there. And one deity wanted to eliminate humanity and start over, basically, and the other deity was to save their bloodline, because Austrahasis was Inky made Austrahasis through his genetic code. So, like, basically, his sperm was used to create Austrahasis. So he was technically his son, and he saved him. So Enlil wants to kill everybody, and Inky saved his son. That story alone speaks to somebody being able to create human beings. Because I'm trying to tell you, there is not enough genetic material for Noah, his family, and his son's wives to repopulate the world. There is not. I'm sorry. Use common sense, and it will tell you that nah, it's impossible to create millions of people, or probably almost a trillion people, millions of people, out of a family, out of one, two, like 4 or 5 bloodlines. It's impossible. Come on, let's use common sense. So, like I said, that's what broke me out of what they call the gospel, really, because I don't see how so-called God is so schizophrenic and so loving on one hand, but then so warlike and on the other hand. That's kind of don't fit for me. So let me get into the what I want to say about Adam and Eve. I would suggest people read Astrahasis. I would suggest people read the Epic of Gilgamesh and read the story of Adam and Eve in the garden. Seems like those 3 stories should go together, and it seems like whoever created Genesis per se, whoever fabricated it, left a lot of information out. Because how are the stories so similar, but things are left in this one that are not in this one? That seems rather strange to me. And I'm not even saying that the Sumerian tablets are correct or right. I'm just saying they have more information. I don't think they have all the information. I think, well, at least we're not giving it, and that's something that we need to, we need to look at these people. We need to give the we need to give all these reverends, ministers, or priests, pastors side eye. Because what are you doing? What are you doing? You're placating. See, and that's the problem. There's a lot of placating going on. You placating to one side just because you want money. People, I really want people to see that this is a money grab. It's a money grab. That's what's going on. That I'm not saying that there is anything about belief. You believing in, because I believe in divinity. I'm just saying that people might want to know who and what they're praying to. Actually, because this shit seems very fucked up and convoluted. It's a lot of shit going on. But all right, so I want to say a couple things. I personally do not think that the person who created Adam is the person who created Eve. I don't think so. I don't think so. And then I also think that the reason why nowadays we have more sensible women and then we have batshit crazy women, because we have daughters of Enlil and Eve, and we have daughters of Adam and Eve. That's just kind of what I think. And I think probably after Inky found out what was going on, after he probably kicked him out of the garden, because he probably kicked him. He probably was the original God who created Adam and Adam, and then Enlil came in because he had the power to, and he created Eve, and because it's just, to me, it doesn't sit right with me how different men and women are, actually. If women came from man's rib, they should be more logical and be able to control their emotions a little bit more, I would think. Unless Enlil made a subpar vessel in a way by looking over Inky's shoulder. See, it's one thing to look over somebody's shoulder, it's another thing to actually have the know-how. And yeah. So that's my thought, and people can think and say whatever they want to say. But I don't think that who created Adam was the same one who, per se, created Eve. And then we also got to think about the Lilith. Lilith, who created Lilith? You also got to think of that shit. So, is that, in a way, is that telling Adam and Eve's story? Or is that telling Adam and Lilith's story? But they say Eve they don't want you to even think any further about it. It's crazy. This is Phoenix Bars, but now I'm Killer. Peace.